You're not recording?
Bro, we're not recording here.
I'm gonna punch you in the face.
I'm putting myself in the face.
Okay. I guess we're back at it again. Turn it off, Brad. God damn.
For real. You see, guys, I swear.
Oh, man. You know,
it's really like this. It's not even a joke.
It sounds so much worse when you hear it back through a recording. I'm like, God damn, man.
This guy's a fucking animal, ladies and
gentlemen. Turn it off.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Brad Moore.
Hey, the animal. I don't know. I feel like basically an introduction should be made a little bit. You know,
Okay.
Let the people know who we are. Why don't you go first?
Well, me, I'm ADL. I'm originally from Wisconsin. I'm originally from Brooklyn, but I've been in Wisconsin for a while. No, well, I'm ADL. I run ADL Entertainment. I've done comedy since 2019. I am Puerto Rican, and yeah.
You don't say.
I'm a barber. I also cut hair, hence why I'm so hairy.
Yeah, that's not a thing. My name's Brad, aka Bones. That's a little nickname that a friend gave me years ago. I am Milwaukee born and raised, a local business owner. I have my own construction company, local comedian, and I also sponsor some local comedy shows here and there.
Awesome. He does support some of our shows, so thank you. He's one of our sponsors, Right Hand Man Remodeling.
Yep.
Doing their thing. We also have a lot of sponsors, but there's something different. We'll
get into that some other time.
So what's going on, Brad? What's the topic for today?
I don't know. You tell me.
So, man, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling swell. I've actually been up for like fucking 13, 14 hours.
You said that like I don't get up at 4 o'clock every day.
Well, that's you. We're not talking about you right now.
Why do I have to turn everything into a competition?
I turn everything into a competition?
I said, why do I?
I was going to say, yeah, you turn everything into
that's just who I am. You know what we could talk about? We got Milwaukee Roast Battle coming up this Thursday. For those of you who don't know, the guys over at Business Casual Comedy put on a great roast competition. And now ADL and I and a couple other local comedians, and not more than a couple other local comedians, are going to be competing on the next round. And that is this Thursday, March 12th. 13th, apologies. This coming Thursday, so. That's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be battling. I forgot who's gonna be in the whole roster.
Yeah. I've been kind of concentrating on my material. You know?
I'm actually roasting my partner, Alan Salazar from ADL Entertainment.
Yeah, that's his partner. All right.
So, you know what type of partner I'm gonna show him who the real man is in the relationship.
Man, I think he knows he's the man already.
Shut your ass up.
And I am going to be roasting a young fella by the name of George Kane. He's going to be roasting me as well. Very funny individual. We are almost 2 decades apart, but we'll find some common ground and have some fun.
It's gonna be fun. It's actually my first roast. You've been roasting before? You done roast?
So I did a roast last year, and I took an aggressive approach. I thought I have an aggressive style as it is, but I was like, okay, this is gonna. It was decisive. I knew it was gonna go one of two ways. I'm like, either everyone's gonna lean into the really dark material, or I'm going to shoot myself in the foot. And I leaned in and I shot myself in the foot. So I mean, some of them worked, but people wanted more silly than mean. You know. So this go around, I think we might switch up things a little bit. But you got a Zocalo show coming up.
Yeah, man. March 15th, man. We got a nice lineup. I know it's John Stage is on there, Chucky Razzo.
Hey, my boy Chucky. Hey, shout out to Chopping Up with Chucky also.
Okay.
a local podcast out of Madison. I was lucky enough to be a guest on an episode a while back, but they posted it more recently. So that's Chucky Razzo and Moby out of Madison. Very funny comedians. But yeah.
And
you haven't talked more about the other guests on the Zogalo show. I interrupted you to shout out to Chucky.
It was Chucky Razzo, David Donick, if I'm not mistaken. It's John Stage and the very funny Ben O'Connell.
Ben O'Connell's coming back.
Yeah, they're all hilarious, but we've had Ben O'Connell before, and he is definitely a fan favorite.
Yeah.
So shout out to him. Shout out to everybody on the March 15th show this Saturday coming up.
Wait, you have a special guest coming back from March, didn't you?
Oh, actually, yeah. We also have Tommy Cook as a special guest.
That's how you pronounce his last name?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Because
it's Tommy Cook. All right, guys. He will be on stage as well as a special guest on the Comedy Night at Zogalo show.
You can't have that last name as a comedian and expect people not to fuck with it.
I mean, this fucking guy. I'm telling you guys, gives nobody a fucking break. No, well, he's very funny guys coming from Chicago. Definitely gonna rock the stage.
Chicago, if you guys need a translator.
Coming from Chicago, we got Chucky Razzo coming from Madison.
Chucky. And
Chucky. ¿Cómo crees?
Hey, take the Puerto Rican out of there.
And the Mexican.
Say it in American.
Chucky.
That there is Chucky Razzo.
Chucky Razzo.
That's Chuckster Razor.
Man, come on, take it easy on the guy.
Alright, I apologize.
He didn't give himself his
He's gonna be mad when he sees that.
You should call him.
Yeah, on the show. Right, like, hey, you're our first guest.
Oh man. Hey, question: what got you into comedy? Because I know you're a more aggressive guy, as you all saw.
Yeah.
So
okay.
what made you be like, hey, I could be funny?
So it's.
And if you don't laugh at my jokes, I'll beat you up.
Well, okay, you can't beat the world up. And I'm not that bad. Relax. So, I think not just myself, but other people have had more than one person along. Like say that they, hey, that's really funny. You really should be writing stuff down, or da da da. And I always just kind of blew it off. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, especially being in construction most of my adult life, you can kind of get away with saying a lot of stuff. It's not like being in a human resources world where you have to really watch your mouth.
Yeah.
And that lends itself to me because I talk wild.
So. No, yeah, I think they've noticed. I've noticed. What about in school? Did you do in school? Did you rib? Did it get you in trouble?
Well, I got in trouble a lot. I got detention every day of 5th grade.
God damn.
Yeah. So actually, not very long after that was when our folks decided to pull us out and homeschool us for that and other reasons. We'll get into that down the road. But I always people would say like, oh, you really should write that down, or I would come up. I have a very vivid imagination. I have these ideas in my head that like, when I think of a concept, it turns into like a movie or a cartoon in my head. It's very lifelike or cartoonish, so I can picture it. So that's why. Comedically, something when you see me at open mics or at shows, like I'm there to watch too, just as much as I'm there to get on stage, because I love comedy and I can see some of these people's jokes in my head, like it's like a movie or a cartoon, and it's so vivid, it's hilarious to me. So that's really what got me into it.
That's beastie, man.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So, and then when I first got into it, like, I thought I was a decent writer. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a good writer, but not comedically. And I didn't know that right away because You know, you just. I got up there and I started monologuing, like you're writing, like you're telling a story.
Like, hey guys, how's it going? Like very.
Well, it was more just. It was a monologue. It was, I'm up here performing and you guys are watching me perform.
Okay. Like you couldn't miss a beat on it. It had to be like like very scripted type of.
It felt and it's something I tried hard to get away from even to this day because I'm very particular about wording. I know what I want to say, and I try to find different ways of saying it so that it doesn't sound redundant or that it doesn't sound wordy or make me sound like I'm trying to sound smarter than I am, because I hate people that oh, you're just saying big words just to do it, like
just to sound smart.
Right, or shut the fuck up. But I also don't want to sound stupid and use the same word over and over again because I'm not smart enough to come up with something different. So it's a line I like to walk. What about you? What got you into comedy?
Well, I don't know, but speaking of that, I'm very basic with my wording. My wording is like when I speak or when I say jokes.
You're so.
Yeah, I try.
I try?
So, imagine when I'm not trying.
Yeah, man.
I actually with comedy, it was funny because one of my guys, Michael Angoria, shout out to him. He hasn't been doing comedy anymore. Very funny guy. He took me to a bar here on Brady Street. It was called the Up and Under. Okay. It was like a fucking dive bar, and I thought it was gonna be like.
Sure, wasn't a gay bar?
No, I go to those now.
That tracks.
No, I thought, bro, I swear, I thought I was gonna be like famous or something. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, like I did comedy for 7 people.
Oh, right.
And they were all comedians and not even looking at me. Bro, I used to be so scared and shit. I'd be sitting by the stage and I'd be like, man, I hope they don't call me. You signed up. Like, I'd be like, in my head, I'd be like, should I go to the bathroom and just hang out in the bathroom until they call me and like until they pass me up? Like, I was so scared, and I did it, and man, nobody would laugh. I remember the first time my friends went and they weren't laughing at me. They were laughing at me. They weren't laughing at my jokes. But and that motivated me though. So shout out to all of them. And I started doing it, and I was just doing open mic.
Yeah, shout out to them. If you wouldn't have laughed at him, none of us would have to listen to this bullshit. So, appreciate you.
No, so, and then I went to Zocalo. Shout out to Zocalo. That's where we do our comedy night at Zocalo shows once a month. I went to Zocalo to help a guy do some videos with a drone, because I do photography and videos and whatnot. And it was the owner.
Met him behind the dumpster.
No, it was the owner actually, and we were just chopping it up. We were just chopping it up, and he was like, "Oh, you're funny." I was like, "Oh, funny you say that." I was doing stand-up comedy, this and that. Yeah. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna introduce you to this lady. She's doing shows here." I was like, "No, please don't."
Right.
And then he was like, "No, I'm gonna," and he introduced me to the lady. Shout out to Talita LeBron, awesome lady, very funny. Hey. Laugh Out Loud, Laugh With Me Productions, if I'm not mistaken.
Why don't you tag him, get it right.
Yeah, right. And he introduced me to her, and I told her my material, and she was like, "Oh, you're funny." You're funny. Do you have anything for everything? Yeah. Do you have anything for Latinos and stuff? And I was like, I really don't. She was like, "Can you switch it up a little bit?" I was like, "You know what? I got you." And I wrote like.
You don't have material for Latinos? You're Puerto Rican.
Yeah, but at the moment I had real stupid jokes, like real dumb, stupid jokes.
Because they've gotten so much more intelligent.
I had a joke that was like, I was so poor I had to eat mayonnaise sandwich. I ate so much mayonnaise. It says I ate so much mayonnaise I couldn't handle it. It was eggs and mayonnaise, noodles and mayonnaise, bread and mayonnaise. Mayonnaise and bread, that type of stupid. They were so corny. The jokes were stupid. So, and then I just.
And now you joke about?
About grapes.
Yeah.
No, so now my comedy does I switched it up. Now it's more like storytelling, more more, how do you say it, more conversational. So I speak to the crowd and just make it more intriguing for the people. My style is style that gives a sense of belonging. That's what I like. I like making people feel like they belong. Like they belong somewhere.
Yeah.
Probably not in. You mentioned your comedy earlier. What's your style of comedy? Because I was just thinking when you said, "Oh, you like to say stories and bullshit."
My style, like, so if I could do what I really want to do, it's really like it's kind of long-winded. I like telling stories. I've led a pretty interesting life, and I can add a little bit of.
Put the mic away from your face a little bit. It's like really loud.
You are looking at something on a screen, not listening to it.
Oh, are you listening to it?
I had headphones in, dumbass.
Sorry. You see how he treats me, ladies and gentlemen? He calls me a dumbass and stuff.
This idiot is looking at
our first episode.
Yeah.
This is our first episode. You know how horrible he's going to treat me through
I'm going to treat you like shit every time you make a stupid ass mistake. So when you guys
see me on episode 200 treating him like absolute dog shit, you understand that I was a sweet man.
Look at this. This idiot is looking at a green blip on the screen saying, "You're talking too loud."
Nigga, no, I'm looking at you. It looks like I'm looking there. I'm looking at you. So your style of comedy would be like, you said...
it would be shut the fuck up. Yours your style of comedy. Crazy.
Hey, no, motherfucker. Earlier you were talking about how you treat your fucking people at work like shit.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
No, not worse than you.
Oh, yeah. Well, damn. Okay.
Okay, like, the closer I am to you, the worse I'm gonna treat you.
Poor Amanda. Poor kids.
Well, okay, so I take it out of that ass, though.
No,
reparations.
I'm a nice guy, but I'm an asshole, but I'm a nice guy. I'm not a...
Look, you pretend, I just don't.
I don't pretend, motherfucker.
Yeah, okay.
Sometimes no.
Shifty son of a bitch. You laughed way too loud at that.
Oh man.
Cause you know it's true.
No, but there's okay. What's your favorite style of comedy?
I don't have a favorite style.
Like, who's your go-to? Your top 3 go-to comics. Wow. They could be dead, alive. Brad Moore.
Dialogue. Because I spit on fire. No, there's not go-tos. Like, okay, so my all-time favorite is Patrice O'Neal.
The GOAT, brother.
No, he's not the greatest.
He's the greatest.
I
love
legendary.
I listen to his shit every day.
You want to talk about the reason I can relate to him is you shoot yourself in the foot, stop. And if anybody gets in my way more than me, I don't know who it is.
Nobody.
Fuck. Nobody kicks my ass like I kick my ass.
Oh yeah.
It's impressive. Actually, speaking of here's how impressive it is. I've fallen down the stairs, both sets of our stairs at home, all the way top to bottom. The first time was just early in the morning. I slipped and grabbed the rail, but overcorrected and flung myself. And so Amanda came to the top of the stairs because she heard the commotion, and I was slumped up at the bottom of the stairs against the wall and shit. And she goes, because of the way my neck was bent and then I wasn't moving, I just had decided to lay there for a while because of the way I was laying. She's like, are you okay? Real hesitant. Yeah, fine. I'm just waiting to move for a while.
And that's how you knew you're getting old.
Yeah, second time was way worse. So, I've been married a long time, and I'm a stubborn old mule, so I'd rather just like buy my wife something instead of apologize. So I one morning, actually this was Halloween. Shit, 2 years ago, we got a snowstorm, and my wife was driving to work, and I just bought her a new car, and she slid into somebody rear-ended.
Okay.
No. Yeah, it was not good, but here's how stupid I am about like the choice of words. My wife texted me, "Hey, I got in an accident. Just so you know, I'm okay. Blah 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 blah." I heard I'm okay, so then I started assigning blame. Like, because I know she's fine. Like, I'm like, you couldn't have slowed down a little bit. I'm pulling a trailer and I didn't hit anybody today. So, like, she got obviously upset, as she should. I was an asshole. So, but instead of apologizing, I knew we've been talking about getting a new washer and dryer for a long time. And I'm like, all right, well, here's what I can do. I'll go pick up the washer and dryer, have everything set up for her when she gets home. And, hey, I'm not that big of an asshole. So everything was going smooth. But like I said, there was a snowstorm. So I've got the new washing machine strapped to the dolly, right? I've done this by myself a bunch of times, but I did not take into account the fact that the landing was very wet because I was going in and out of the house during the snowstorm.
Yeah.
So as soon as the dolly wheels went over that first step, both my feet slid forward on that wet floor, and I went catapulted over the top of the washing machine to the basement floor. And the washing machine fell down the stairs after me and landed on top of me.
Holy shit.
Broke 2 or 3 of my ribs and dislocated my hip. So when I say nobody kicks my ass like I kick my ass,
you meant that shit.
That's what I mean. I am a professional. A standard set of stairs, like the first floor to basement, 12.
You felt like
a hard one. No, it was real fun because I held on to the dolly handle like, oh no, the new dolly. Maybe I can save it. Like you're trying to do like split second decision making. This is while I'm going over the top of the fucking thing. I scraped my face on the fucking block wall, so I just got like skin missing. I hit that concrete floor. So when I tell you, like I've experienced a lot of violence in my life, like a lot of violence. That is the single most violent thing that's ever happened to me. I hurt so bad after that shit. I didn't even know my hip was dislocated. Because, oh yeah, here's how dumb I am. I didn't go to the ER. I'm like, that's just for pussies. I'll tough this one out. My buddy Ben's a chiropractor. Shout out.
That's fucking crazy bastard.
So I'm like, I know he's got an x-ray machine. I'll just go in on Monday and he can tell me my ribs are broken because I feel like my ribs are broken. And that way I don't got to pay, emergency room fees.
Yeah, right.
So I was so angry. Like I started screaming. I'm like wailing. I got a punching bag in the basement. So I hopped over to the punching bag because I couldn't walk. And I'm like just wailing on this thing on one foot. And I thought I was just limping because I threw myself down the stairs and had a washing machine fall on top of me. But apparently my hip was out of socket because I was sitting on the couch later. And this is like hours later. I'm like icing, heavily medicated at this point, talking to my sister-in-law. And I got up to like shift, like something like that.
Yeah.
So I got up to shift and I heard like and it was pretty painful too, but I heard the loudest pop and like my whole leg shifted and like went back into place.
Oh, you popped it back into place?
I didn't realize it was out. I just thought I was like limping around because of, yeah.
I would have been crying. I would have went to the hospital for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
We're built different.
Yeah, fuck that shit. I'm built responsible with my body.
Yeah.
I want it to last.
I know, right? I said that like it's a brag. Like I don't take care of myself at all. It's so shitty.
No, fuck that. Times that I broke a bone, it was my clavicle. Shout out to Boo Boo. Fucker.
Boo Boo broke your clavicle.
Bro, playing football.
Stop telling people that story.
Right. let me fucking tell the story first. No, but he broke my.
What else did he break?
Nobody should know about that. So we were playing football, and the motherfucker used to weigh like 400 pounds, and he fell on me, and this shit was like to the front, and then Phil, one of our other guys, he pulled my arm, and it was like this. And then I went to church. I remember Discovery Church, I think it was, and we were breakdancing. I used to break.
You were breakdancing with a dislocated shoulder?
I didn't know. I thought it was just like, I thought he had put it back.
Just imagine you going for a spin.
I did. I went for a hollow back, and it just popped, and this was like swollen. And when I went home, I was scared to tell Mom, cause she beat the shit out of me on top of that shit.
All right, cool. Forgot what I was talking about now.
You're Amanda's oldest child. They're making fun of you. Your kids. Because Amanda says that you're her, she has 3 kids and you're her oldest and worst child.
You talking more doesn't help me figure it out. Shut up. I'm trying to remember where I was, and you're just rambling. Anyways. So, my kids were I fucking forgot it. I have no idea where I was. My kids were teasing me the other day because what? I fucking hate when you interrupt me, dog. It makes me...
You did it to me earlier.
I know, I do it all the time. But just like
okay, no, only because I do it don't mean I like to be done to
I know I do it. Like, here's the thing.
I do it a lot.
I'm very willing to admit when I'm wrong. I know that I do. Like, my family and I do the same thing. All of us interrupt each other constantly, and then we hate being interrupted. Hate it.
That's why my brother barely talks to me. No. He said when my sister was over here, he was like, every time he tried to get a word in, he's like, "You see?"
Between you or her?
Me and my sister, because me and my sister, she thinks that getting louder. And then, hang on, I get a little, and there's other people in the conversation.
You guys are Puerto Ricans.
Yeah. But we're not getting loud like in an argument or anything. It's just,
It's just being Puerto Rican.
Yeah, just being Puerto Rican. That's the excuse.
Like, you guys are a very voluminous people.
So what are you saying?
Saying you're loud, nigga.
So
and annoying. And I don't like you. And your beard is weird.
And you got a man bun.
Yeah.
And it's not fun.
Fuck. That's, man, Eminem ended Machine Gun Kelly's career so violently that he turned that nigga into Just Kelly. And, like, not even the name Kelly. Like, he has to sign his name, J-U-S-T. Just is his first name, and Kelly is his last name from now on. He turned him into a punk rock, like, pink, like, I don't know, he looks like a
bedazzled rocker.
He looks like a cartoon like a character from a kid's show. All that.
You're like a character from Dexter's Lab. I should be impressed. But if a real rapper like Eminem or Jay-Z or DMX said the things that Kelly was saying.
It's not his name, right?
Huh?
You know it's not his name, right?
Well, I know. It's Machine Gun Kelly because of Machine.
His name is Just Kelly. We've been over this.
Alright. Stupid. Nah, alright.
Why do I keep fucking with him?
You'll offend him.
You'll offend him. It's Just Kelly.
So Just Kelly.
Shout out Just Kelly.
And like the thing is that I listen to like old hip hop, old rap, old, you know what I mean? Like I still listen to DMX.
Yeah, I know.
I still listen to Nelly's old stuff. I still listen to R. Kelly. I still listen to
I would assume, yeah, that you do.
I know.
I love how that almost went over my head.
Small head ass dude.
I've been smoking. Really? That's what you want to go with?
small head.
You have a small everything. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Except head.
Yeah. Well, so you got a giant cranium, you fathead fuck. Jesus, why am I so mean? That's unnecessary.
You'll see me in a few episodes. From Frodo.
Now we have to get rid of that whole segment. You gotta go.
No.
You're not leaving her in the fucking...
So that movie, Elijah Woods...
Nigga, this is gonna be the most distracting part of the
fucking... Bro, the distracting part is you talking what I'm trying to tell you.
Watch. Look, we're gonna have a bunch of people watching our podcast because of a fucking kitten.
Hey, if we get views. He's so mad. It's crazy because the cat loves him.
I also love the cat.
The fuck you don't.
Hey, I don't love when she chews on my fucking hands. But little baby, stop hurting me. I actually like you. I love cats. It's a problem.
I love pussy.
I understand cats because they like want to be around you for like a little bit, and then they're like, "All right, I've had enough. Get the fuck away from me."
Well, anyways,
see, look, all she wants to do is chew on my fucking fingers.
It's to stop it.
Oh, okay.
If
I've
it
had
has
enough.
the red button.
You guys are gonna watch me abuse a cat on camera.
Toss her over here.
I love you.
Toss her over here.
I love you. Stop.
Open the window.
Toss her over here. All right, I've had enough. Are you done?
Bro, chill out with the Billy.
I didn't hurt her. I didn't hurt her. I'm just staying away from the chompy end.
You know where the word fuck came from?
No, I don't.
So, too much?
She just, this is why. This is why. She just fucked with the recording. Good shit. I hate being right all the time. Because then...
You want to use out of the base?
I couldn't be as mean as I am if I wasn't as right as I am. Like, I would have to be nice to people.
Say bye-bye.
That's gonna get me canceled. That's an insane opinion to have of yourself. What the fuck?
Well, you know what's crazy? That my brother actually thinks the same way as you.
Like, it gets me in trouble at work because I'm a contractor, right? Mm-hmm. So I sub for, different generals here and there. And I hate when I know, like, you can just tell when you're talking to somebody that, like, I know that I'm smarter than you. Like, and not necessarily just, like, more intelligent, but, like, I know more than you in this field. You're pretending to know information that you don't, or to have knowledge that you don't have.
I've been on both ends. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't bullshit.
Yeah,
like,
but that was when I was younger.
Right.
I'd be on that end. But I tried bullshitting. But now it's like, what I don't know, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, nah, like never like. I can sniff it out a mile away. Even if I don't know what I'm talking about, I can tell if you don't know what you're talking about. Like, so, I don't know.
I feel you. I
forgot how we got there.
Because of the fucking cat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I was right. That's what it really boiled down to.
What were we talking about before that shit?
I don't know. Me being right. You being wrong. I don't know which way do you want to talk about it. You want to tell me more about how smart I am? You know what? That was really
you want to tell me about how smart I am? Fucking idiot! You can tell you weren't fucking smart at all. You fucking.
I wasn't. I wasn't.
No, shut up, Nick. Shut up. Change the fucking topic.
You sound. Okay, I don't even feel like I should respond to that. You sound unintelligent.
Hey. Yeah, unintelligent? Me? Come on, bro. I'm a fucking genius.
You're a genius?
A genius. Just like the what is it? The heel of Achilles. Did you see that video? That nigga threw away $1 million, bro.
Yeah.
$1 million.
Mean Achilles.
Oh yeah. My God! Where was he from? The University of Indiana or something like that. And it was on what's that? What?
If it was Indiana, that tracks. I hate the entire state of Indiana. Let's
Why?
talk about it. I don't know.
I was just
they
talking
smell
about
like
that
a
today.
dumpster.
Oh yeah.
The whole state. I don't know. I haven't done any research, so let's just fucking let's clarify. But
before you guys listen to
before everyone in Indiana decides that they hate me, also know that I hate you. But
piece of shit.
Their whole state stinks. I was driving to Dallas with the wife and kids, and I decided we'll start out 8 o'clock at night. They can sleep through the night. I'll just drive. So I'm driving through Indiana. They're all sound asleep, and as soon as I get like close to the state line, it fucking reeks. Like just like, and not a smell that I can identify. It was so bad. I'm like, they must produce something in that state at like at a mass volume that so you know how like paper mills are supposed to give off like an insanely bad smell, so like the towns that are around would usually have them operate at night because they don't want to smell that during the day when everybody's out. So like while everybody's asleep.
I had no idea, but I figured.
So yeah, apparently that's a thing where like because there's certain I don't know, certain items when you produce them, they put off such a disgusting odor chemically that people don't want to smell that in their day-to-day lives, like business or at home during the day. So they have these companies work third shift where they can produce overnight when people are sleeping and you don't have to smell it. So we're driving through Indiana at night, whole family's asleep, and I'm looking for somebody to bitch to. That's how bad it smells. I'm like, I almost woke Amanda up. I'm like, bitch, this stinks. You gotta smell it with me. Like, I was mad. Fuck Indiana. Stinky ass state. And it was the whole state too. We drove like north to south, like top to bottom of the state. The whole state smelled like the inside of an animal's asshole.
I've never been or smelled the.
Yeah, never go. Fuck Indiana. Oh my god. I mean, I'm sorry. I love you, Indiana. Go Patients. Whatever.
I was thinking about going to Michigan. I've never been to Michigan.
Why? For like purpose, like not because I dislike it. I'm just curious.
Well, why do I want to go to Michigan? Yeah. Oh, just check it out. I heard the mall's pretty cool over there in Detroit. I'm not sure.
The mall in Detroit?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the Mall of America in Minneapolis?
No, that's in Minneapolis. That one. I had a friend.
What mall are you talking about?
I'm not sure. I have to. I have to ask exactly which one it is or do some research. But
malls being a thing still is kind of. So have you been to any of the malls around Milwaukee lately?
Yeah, I go. I have a daughter. I got a 15-year-old daughter.
That's funny, but
so I have to take her to the malls all the time.
Okay, so which one do you go to mostly?
Well, I like me personally. If I'm gonna go shopping for myself, I like Southridge because they got that Milano store, and I like dressing up nice.
Yeah, and I also, you like looking flamboyant. You like to peacock a little bit.
Yeah, you know, I like the cock peak.
Yeah, you would.
Oh, the peacock, my bad. But so I like that.
I can't wait for you to hear how many times I've hit that button. Still haven't figured it out.
Hey, your wife's white, right?
Yeah, I know. It's shocking.
No, you look Mexican.
Okay, but what does that have to do with her? Like, you can't bag her.
Right. No, I was gonna say because I recently started dating and dabbling in the whites.
To establish before we get too far down the line. Yes, I look Hispanic. A lot of times, Puerto Ricans try to claim me. For a long time, I was just telling people I was Dominican. They're like, I could see it, and I was like, I'm not. Yeah.
I can see all three.
Right.
Mexican, Dominican, Puerto Rican.
No, I'm a half breed. For those of you who didn't know, Dad's white, incubator. I'm sorry, Dad's black. Yeah, whoa, sorry, let's reel that back in. Start from scratch. Reverse. Sorry, Dad. Dad's black, incubator's white.
Incubator. What the fuck is that?
I don't know, pterodactyl. What do you want me to call her?
Leave that one for another day, for another episode. I'm Puerto Rican. Just plain old Puerto Rican. I was born in Brooklyn.
Yeah, you smell like beans and rice.
Goddamn rice and beans all day. You know what? My white friends used to call me. I grew up with two white boys. It was Boo Boo and Brian. Shout out to them.
You never grew up with no white boy named Boo Boo.
Yeah. Boo Boo and Brian.
Lying.
His name's Randy. Randy said.
No, his name was Randy. Who called him Boo Boo?
Oh, family. We're family. Well, anyways, Deal Wit, rest in peace. Stupid ass.
I'm gonna have to hide it a little bit better. It's the only.
Nah, fuck that. I want one of those buttons too, motherfucker.
It's the only button I've preset.
So,
childish.
Man, I forgot the fuck I was saying with you.
You're talking about Boo Boo and Brian.
Hey,
Boo Boo.
No, so
shout out Yogi Bear.
Great.
Pick a Nick basket.
Hey, fucking Yogi Bear was a great cartoon. People used to skip it in Cartoon Network. They didn't like it.
It was a great cartoon.
Well, do they still give it?
No. Do they still give it? What does that sentence mean, bro? Like,
do they still give it in Cartoon Network? Do they still give Yogi Bear?
First of all, I don't even know if Cartoon Network is still a thing.
It does.
Do they still air?
Does it still air?
Is it still giving? It's giving.
It's giving.
I'm looking at
yeah, so this podcast, we do have a nice lineup of guests for you guys, which is going to be very interesting because it varies. It's not just comedy.
Yeah, so there's a wide variety of local comedians, but we're also going to talk to some local bands, a couple business owners, just kind of really get to know some of the people in the Milwaukee scene, and then obviously spread out a little bit. But yeah, so like we said, we're going to be having a number of different comedians on, local business owners. There's a couple of local bands that we've talked to. We'd like to, tap in with a few more. But yeah, just kind of chopping it up, chilling, shaking it. Say whatever you want. Deal with it, bitch.
No, it's gonna be fun. Actually, we have some. We already have a lineup of people, of guests, and there are actually some really interesting.
They haven't all agreed yet, but we're gonna swing for the fences. I think we got.
But for the most part, we got about 6 or 7 of them that have agreed out of the 10. So it's gonna be. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be cool. You're gonna actually learn from a lot of cool people from around here. Like I said, from Milwaukee, from the whole Midwest. Because if we go on the road, we're gonna still be podcasting. We're gonna, like I said, this is for the long term, and it's gonna be fun, guys. It's gonna be fun. I hope a lot of you stick around for the ride. We'll also do raffles and giveaways too. It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun.
I'm telling you guys, follow us.
Yeah.
You're not gonna regret.
Where do they follow you?
They can follow us at.
That's why one eye's looking at the iPod and the other eye's looking at the camera.
Shut the fuck up. You know I can't see. Don't act like you're stupid.
You can see. You can just see in multiple directions at the same time.
You know what? This son of a
focus.
You know what?